Pakistan stands at a precipice, its future increasingly defined by a critical scarcity of water. The mighty rivers that once nourished this land are diminishing, their flows choked by climate change, mismanagement, and burgeoning demand. This growing water crisis is not merely an environmental concern, it is a potent catalyst for internal conflict, threatening to unravel the very fabric of the nation. The stakes are incredibly high, as dwindling resources pit province against province, farmer against city dweller, and could ultimately destabilize a nuclear-armed state in a volatile region. The specter of conflict looms large, particularly between the agricultural heartland of Punjab and the lower riparian province of Sindh. Accusations of water theft and unfair distribution are rampant, poisoning interprovincial relations and fueling separatist sentiments. As water becomes scarcer, historical grievances are amplified, and the potential for these tensions to escalate into more significant confrontations grows daily. Pakistan's existence is inextricably linked to the Indus River system. This vast network forms the backbone of the country's agriculture, economy, and society. Originating in the Himalayan glaciers, these rivers flow southwards to the Arabian Sea. It irrigates over 80% of Pakistan's cultivated land. The nation's food security depends on its waters. Pakistan is one of the most arid countries. Climate change threatens this lifeline. Rising temperatures accelerate the melting of Himalayan glaciers. Erratic monsoon patterns cause severe floods and prolonged droughts. The distribution of the Indus waters within Pakistan has long been a source of bitter contention, primarily between Punjab and Sindh. Punjab seeks to maximize its water share for irrigation. Sindh frequently complains of receiving insufficient flows, leading to reduced agricultural yields and ecological damage. The Water Apportionment Accord of 1991 aimed to resolve these disputes. However, it has faced implementation issues and varying interpretations. The lack of a transparent system for monitoring water flows exacerbates the conflict. This conflict hampers agricultural productivity, economic development, and fuels political instability. Section 4. The military's grip water as a strategic asset. The Pakistan military's influence extends far beyond national defense, permeating various sectors of the economy and governance, including the critical domain of water resources. The armed forces own and operate vast tracts of agricultural land, particularly in Punjab and Sindh, which require substantial irrigation. The military's access to water resources is often prioritized, implicitly or explicitly, due to its institutional power and its narrative of contributing to national food security through these agricultural endeavors. The Water and Power Development Authority, a key civilian institution responsible for water and hydropower development, also has strong links with the military, with retired senior officers often appointed to leadership positions. The Army's control over water resources, while sometimes justified under the rubric of national security or efficient management, presents challenges to democratic governance and equitable resource sharing. Section 5. Urban thirst and dying deltas, the human cost. The escalating water crisis is not confined to agricultural lands. Its devastating impacts are acutely felt in Pakistan's rapidly expanding urban centers, most notably in Karachi, the nation's largest city and economic hub. Karachi, with a population exceeding 20 million, faces a chronic water shortfall, with official supplies meeting only a fraction of the daily demand. This forces millions of residents to rely on expensive private water tankers, often controlled by informal networks, or to consume unsafe water, leading to widespread public health issues. The situation in the Indus Delta, located in southern Sindh, presents an ecological catastrophe of immense proportions. Reduced freshwater flows downstream, due to upstream diversions for agriculture and other uses, have led to severe seawater intrusion. The human cost of this urban thirst and ecological degradation is immense and multifaceted, with waterborne diseases rampant and economic productivity hampered. Section 6. Navigating the deluge pathways to water security. The future risks emanating from Pakistan's deepening water crisis are profound and potentially existential for national stability. Continued crop failures due to water scarcity will inevitably lead to food insecurity, exacerbating poverty, and potentially igniting widespread social unrest. Large-scale internal migration from drought-stricken rural areas to already overburdened urban centers will intensify competition for scarce resources including water, housing, and employment, creating new fault lines for conflict. To avert such a dire future, Pakistan must embark on a comprehensive and urgent reform agenda. A cornerstone of this agenda must be the establishment of a transparent and scientifically robust system for monitoring water flows and distribution across all provinces, empowering civilian institutions, fostering participatory water management at the local level, and depoliticizing water issues are vital steps.